Hey, welcome back to DRX Customs. Back in the garage, it's Sunday. Had kind of an eventful Saturday. I'll tell on myself real quick. See that box up there? Weighs 71 pounds. I was trying to get it up there by myself. I was standing on top of the ladder. Myself, the box, and the ladder all fell into the car. That was fun. Don't do that. Anyways, a little sore, but is what it is. Goals for the day. I want to get the steering totally buttoned up. So I'll show you what I've got. Just kind of a review. This is that swing set thing that I came up with. So I've got some adjustability in this Heim joint that'll help with bump steer. But I want to make sure I can get full deflection this way. I think I do. I just have to get the tie rod in here. If it's too short, I can lengthen this tab, and then that'll give me a lot more arc on this side. But it's pretty even. So the one concern I have is to match up to this, the bottom bolt A-arm, and that's where I need to line up to eliminate my bump steer. It kind of kicks me over this way, so it limits my throw. Plenty of room this way, but limits my throw this way. So I think we'll be okay. But first steps is to get the new tie rods built. I bought some 9/16" aluminum. I have a left-hand tap, and I'm going to go ahead and get that cut and drilled out, hooked up, and then we will get the steering rack pretty much home, tacked in good this time. In the crash yesterday, I broke the tabs loose, the tacks loose on that. They were kind of poorly in there anyway. And then I broke this tack right here is all. So if that's all that happened, that's pretty good. Anyway, back to work. We will update you in a sec. Okay, status check. I got the steering smoothed out. It's just kind of too steep of an angle in the U-joint. Got this swing set over here working. I got the steering rack tacked in really good. Next step is to build the other side. Get the swing set done. I got the tie rod done. So all I got to do is make a tab, 3 tabs, and attach the bushing, and then put the tie rod on and test the steering out. So far on the right side, I don't have any bump steer. Get the left side on, make sure that stays symmetrical, and then we can check the steering is done. All I need is some hardware to button it up, and of course weld it out, but looking pretty good. I got to get back to work. Okay, update on the progress today. We have steering. That's right. That's left. It's pretty quick. No bump steer. Swing set appears to be working. Just need some hardware. And we're set. Tie rods are in. Those came out pretty good. Just need to sand them, smooth them out. Pretty stoked on this. Next step, I'm gonna get the pedals mocked up to get back to work. About ready to wrap this up. Thanks for watching this one. Basically, worked one day this weekend. I got the front end about, I'd say 90% done. The only thing I've left is the front shock mounts, but I'm not going to do that just yet. The reason being is the bottom mount, or the actual mount, is going to be a pain. I want them to match, and so I'm going to try to just do both cars at the same time. And I also need to get some bushings for shocks on at least this car. The other car, I think I have them, but kind of enough of that. Anyways, progress for the weekend. Front end is on, tie rods are made, pedals are in, steers freely. It's got some good acumen. What I'm lacking in steering angle, I can make up with the throttle, which should be a good time. I just kind of evenly space these out for the pedals. I am pretty tall, and if you look at this driving position, this fits pretty well, so I'm pretty excited about that. I have full access to it. So for all the people that I intend to drive, that I have in mind to drive this car, they're gonna have plenty of room, plenty of adjustability. I didn't like the slide thing that KJ did. I know it's gonna be a little bit more of a pain to adjust those pedals, but with just a couple panels, you know, just pop off the bottom, and I'll get access to the 4 bolts that hold the pedals in. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. So I'm gonna cut a piece of aluminum. I've got some pretty thick aluminum, and I'm gonna put on top of this and then mark those holes and just drill that out. So this will be all finished in here. I think it's gonna look pretty good. That's gonna be kind of on the finish work part of the build, but that is the plan for this. And then just to kind of give you an idea, I did end up kind of lowering the wheel, but the camera is about even with my face, and you can see pretty even, pretty good driving position. You can still see through here. There'll be a digital speedo, so pretty excited about the driving position on car number 1. Plan for next week is move the other chassis onto the jack stands, get the front end on that, and basically get it to this level here. Hopefully I can do that in 3 days. Next weekend is a long weekend, so my goal is to knock out the front end on that car, and then by then I'll have, or I should have, all the parts that I need for the rear end done. So I had I delivered them all to a friend of mine who has a pretty good TIG welder, and I'm having them TIGged up, and he also has a Haas machine that he can get that that center bolt in the spline axle perfect. The fact that KJ does that freehand, like, boggles my mind. I don't know how he does that. I want it to be dead center, so I've got to, fortunately I have a good friend who's got the right machinery to get that done for me. And so I'm waiting on that. He should have it done hopefully tomorrow, and then all TIG welded up, so the rear end will be done. So video after next will be pretty exciting, because it'll be the rear suspension, and then it'll be mounting engines. So these things are moving along. I think I'm into this about 2 months now, a month and a half. What is it, November? Started September-ish, went all through October. Been working pretty consistently. It's not a race, but I did want to kind of see kind of how quick I can knock these things out, just for me, and keep you guys interested in watching these videos. On that note, I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. Hit like, hit subscribe, do the YouTube stuff. It helps out. Appreciate it. And for now, I got to get back to it. Have a good one.